It's the rundown. It's brought to you by Dunkin Donuts. They are doing bacon, egg, and cheeses. Mine on a croissant.
Oh.
I appreciate a good croissant.
Oh, wow, very French of you, very fancy.
A lot of people often go with the roll, and then sometimes mix in a bagel or a biscuit, perhaps. But the croissant is very forgotten, very underrated.
It's a pastry. You're giving yourself a pastry along with a sandwich.
It's like almost like a dessert plus a
sweet
sandwich.
and savory.
Yeah.
Yes, the savory, buttery.
The proper amount of flaky with fluffy. Very delicious.
It's very nice.
Count them, 2 bacon, egg, and cheeses for $5 right now.
What?
That's crazy.
This is still warm. This is impressive.
You can't get
Good work,
anything.
Spider.
You can't get like anything for $5, let alone 2 things for $5.
Hell yeah,
You
you're
can eat
eating.
a meal for $5 right now. America runs on Dunkin'. Barstool runs on Dunkin'. 2
I
bacon,
run
egg,
on
and
Dunkin'.
cheeses. We all run on Dunkin'.
Yes.
Go to your local Dunkin' Donuts. Get yourself 2 bacon, egg, and cheeses. You can split it with your friends, or you can be a fat ass like Feits and eat them both.
Come on, yeah.
Come on, ricochet shot.
right there.
Rowan is
I've been
in.
eating a lot of salads recently.
I just saw you eat a salad.
Yeah.
Wow, look
Yeah,
at
I've
that.
been
working
eating a
on my
lot of
figure.
mini muffins recently, so how about that?
We've got to balance it out.
Dunkin' Donuts, I'll tell you what, they provided some other pastries back there. Oh, no, there's something there? I don't know.
Let
But
me show you the
I just
one.
had a donut. I'm the king of like breaking a donut in half and be like, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna just have half a donut.
How
And then I
about this
broke
move?
the second half into quarters and said, I'm just gonna have this quarter. And very quickly I ate the entire donut. But this one is very intriguing.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
inventive.
This is so intuitive. It's like the whole of the donut the donut hole comes from the hole. But we just put it back in, and then we make it into a little spider with the legs and the eyes. It's very clever.
Oh,
it's a
little
spider.
Halloween theme.
Fuck it, they do it over.
Baby out.
Dunkin' Donuts keeps on doing it. They got geniuses over in that factory.
America runs on Dunkin'.
Yeah, it does.
But we got Rowan on the program today.
Yes.
Dave, no days off, is in Nantucket in fucking October.
Unbelievable.
We went Thursday night, I believe.
Yeah.
Thursday afternoon.
He's at a meeting in Boston.
Oh,
He's
really?
at business with our.
I don't know. That's not
Go
what I
fuck
heard,
yourself.
Tommy.
Heard that game, Tommy.
That's not what I heard. I just saw video.
I was just saying, someone was ripping a chicken box last night.
I saw a Golden Hour report, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know where Dan is, unfortunately, because the Bears fucking dominated. It would be nice to put on for his boy Mitch.
He threw his back
He
out
had
or
5
something.
touchdowns in the first half. Did I see that right?
Yep.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
Caleb was at the
I
game.
know. Good luck, John.
The fucking quarterback whisperer. He definitely
Yeah.
said some shit in his ear.
But like legit, I'm sure Mitch was like, I remember the director of morale days. He had that once again professionally, tore that shit up.
If you're the Bears, how do you not hire Caleb? How do you not at least
Honestly,
offer him a very lucrative job?
He's got to be like their third string quarterback.
Yes,
like
get
suit
him
him
on
up
the
and have
roster.
him just
Why
stand there.
not?
That'd be unbelievable.
Who's their third string quarterback?
Right?
Why not? Why
not
not
as
Caleb?
much value as Caleb, I'll tell you that much.
Like 6 tutties.
Man, imagine how like nuts people would go if Caleb did get like a third string job and be like, what about Kaepernick? This kid quit college football in his second year. Colin Kaepernick can't get a job. Are you kidding me?
He's a blogger. What?
That's amazing.
So Roan is in, and we'll start with you. Obviously, it's an NFL Monday. Not great for your Birds losing to Feidelberg's Titans.
Dude, that fucking sucked.
I watched that
sucked.
game with about 6 Eagles fans, and as a big Titans guy, that was a lot of fun.
Seeing you tweet about it pissed me off. I was
I
getting
bet.
like, why the fuck does he like the Titans? What is it? So what's the connection again? They do this
Well,
for the boys
we
thing?
became-
Well, to be
and
honest,
Vrabel's your boy?
I've said he should. They're laying it on so thick. I think he should. It's almost like the Bears drafted Caleb to be like a fan.
Yes.
That's what the Titans are doing to John.
Yes.
He
It's
honestly
working.
should.
I'm so easy. If you show me a little bit of attention, I'm like, what's up? I'll suck your dick.
I mean, every speech is for the boys. Every like mantra, every practice, they're wearing the shirts. They're like everything is for the boys. They're wearing hats like Feidelberg.
You know what it is? For the boys, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, for the boys!
They're tagging him in every tweet. They
No
want
way.
Big Daddy fights.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm
That's
going.
so fired.
I'm going to the game. I'm going to the Pats game in November, which will be. That's. Some could argue that's bigger than the Super Bowl. That's the game for my fandom.
Right.
That's the.
It's on
I
the
mean,
line?
I mean, it can't
It's
really.
not, but it really should be. You've had your run with the Patriots. You
Right.
won with them, and now you have these guys who literally want you. I said it's like if you're a player. Hey, I grew up a Jets fan, but I got drafted by the Niners. I'm a Niners fan. John is being drafted by the Titans.
You have. Aren't you? Do you have a connection with Vrabel? You've met him before, at
Yeah,
least.
we became like
They're-
friendly.
and that's the other thing too. The Vrabel, he and his wife are awesome. So it's like
They're
he
very
guys
much.
likable.
I'm watching when we go down in November. I will be watching with his wife, and we're gonna. I'm already deciding what I'm gonna
wife?
wear. I'm like, can I wear a Pats shirt?
No!
I can't wear a
Wear
Titan.
for the
You gotta wear
boys.
your
I can't
For
wear
the
the
boys.
shirt.
Down
But
there.
that's a Titan shirt now.
It's a for the boys shirt.
It's a all right. We'll see. I'm still
Or
waiting.
you could be one of those assholes and get like a split down the middle, like
Oh,
Patriots.
no, that's the worst.
That's what I was gonna do. Just have it printed.
No,
Not
that's the
or Maybe
worst.
even just personally sew two together.
Just like New England Titans. How about that?
I saw Ed Sheeran doing that, like wearing like a Giants Jets like half and half
worst.
jersey.
But I
and it's
wouldn't
the
wear-
first thing that made me hate Ed Sheeran.
I wouldn't wear a jersey. I would do a half and half Barstool shirt.
You're still an asshole.
Still an asshole, no doubt. But also like the for the boys stuff and the hat stuff and like the between that won me over. But that's a fucking fun team. No
They're a
matter
good
what.
team.
I
They're fun.
compared
I
it
mean,
to
Rone learned the hard way.
I saw a 1980 documentary about the 1980 Russian team, and they said that it was almost fun to lose because it was so cool. They'd forgotten that winning was supposed to be fun. They like it was just what the Red Army was programmed
You're gonna
to
compare?
do.
Fuck you.
No, but
I
like
know where you're gonna compare yourself.
I know. I mean, it's a legitimate comparison. 15 years, it's just been like win, and like the Titans are fun. They're like they're
are.
jacked up. They're pounding their chest.
When you see,
Vrabel's
like, these
fucking
guys-
wrestling with the guys.
Vrabel
Right,
won
like,
the game for them. Like it was
Not go- going-
in overtime, and it was 4th and 3, and they were going to kick a 50-yard field goal. And he said, "You know what? Call the timeout. Get everybody off the field." He put his fucking balls on the table. 3 4th-down conversions on that last drive. Like as an Eagles fan, it fucking sucks. We're definitely getting everybody's best shot against
got
us.
the bullseye on
But
your
like.
back.
The Vrabel kind of pulled like a big balls Doug Peterson move and just kept going for it on 4th down.
Are you?
He won it for the squad.
What's your vibe on your birds right now?
I mean, I'm not like worried. And I feel like a Pats fan saying that. Like, oh, I'm not worried. Like, we have our championship, but I am learning we're getting everybody's best shot, and it sucks to have lost to the fucking Bucks, who just got smoked by the Bears. They're not that good, and like the Titans, you have to feel like those are games you
should've
penciled
won.
in as wins before
Yeah.
the season started.
I mean, I feel like everybody expected a little bit of regression from the Eagles, but you know they're regressing for sure.
No, it's tough. It's tough, and hopefully, I mean, there's a lot of injuries. I don't know if that's
like-
a fucking worthy excuse, but it's not there. It doesn't. We don't have the magic.
But that's
yet from last year.
that's what you get
yours,
to have
man.
as the Patriots. Is like you be like when my full team. I think it was Belichick always says, but your team in September, rank your team in November. So you say, let me get my team. We'll wait. Let's see. We'll
Yes,
figure it out.
Alshon Jeffrey just got back yesterday. It's like Darren Sproles will come back. Like some of these guys will kind of come back and fill out our roster a little bit.
Like bottom line though is you got yours, bro.
Yeah, no.
You know,
I'm in
you
the
could
glow
lose
period,
out,
too.
and I feel like it would be like
It's cool still.
it's all
No,
good,
I
yeah.
definitely have a little bit of a malaise, a post-Super Bowl malaise.
Speaking of malaise, Jeff Fisher in the booth stinks.
Oh, we're not even getting a shout out to the Patriots being back, huh?
Okay. Oh, I thought the Patriots weren't even gone, so we can't.
No,
do
I thought the Patriots were terrible last 2 weeks. This week I was watching
Miami just what the doctor ordered. You know?
They were 3-0. Like Miami was
That
like
is
it was
true.
like, are they a real team? Like,
is
why
true.
not?
Yeah.
Miami was 3-0. It would have been the first time since the year 2000, pre-Brady, that the Patriots went down 3 games in the division. And
That would be tough.
and
It's
it
tough to come back from.
was just
I
it wasn't even just like a comeback. In New York, CBS changed with 10 minutes left in the third quarter. They said this game is no longer competitive.
disrespectful.
We're going to go to
Yeah,
another
they
game.
The third
They showed a half of
That'd
the
be
game.
tough in the fourth.
It was
10
barely
minutes ago.
kickoff.
Third? Yeah.
Like it was barely second half kickoff, and they're like, "This is done."
Which was weird, by the way, because the Jets and Jags were on Fox 5, which was throwing
Very
me for a
confusing,
loop. Very,
yeah.
very weird.
I find myself even like agreeing with Dave, and I hate it that it's happening. But it's like the rest of the division looks like it fucking stinks. Like
I mean, that's the AFC
Jets-
East for you, man.
fucking Dolphins.
It's not. Obviously, like the Patriots are a great fucking franchise, but facts are facts. The AFC East has stunk for eternity.
I don't think that's true. The Patriots have a better record against other divisions than they do against the AFC East.
Well, the Jets always do give them a weird amount of problems, but I'm saying
Jets and the
there's
Dolphins always give them weird
There's
problems.
never anything to worry about big picture in your division if you play in the AFC East. Maybe you
every
have like a
single-
week
See,
here and there where
I
they play
reject
tough.
that because every single season I'm told it's another team.
Well, that's because we have to say that.
But like, I'm
Otherwise,
like,
it's
oh,
like,
it's the
Patriots
Dolphins
gonna win
year. It's
again.
the Bills. The Bills are good this year. The Jets are good this year. Every year, so like, I don't agree with that. I don't
Jets
take
stink.
it. I don't accept that excuse.
You rebuke me.
Yeah.
The Jets stink. They're terrible.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
bad.
and this is why I was like, don't start the kid, because here's the thing about starting Darnold. Like, everyone points to Goff and Wentz and shit. Those teams are good. They had good coaching. They had good play calling. They had a good offensive line. They have a good defense. Jets don't have like any of that. Their play calling is atrocious. They're still the most penalized team under the sun. And their offensive line has not been playing well. So like Darnold is not really learning. He's just getting his ass kicked.
And it happened so soon that they started him. It's like
There
this
was
shit,
just-
you could have at least given him to like week 8, week
That's
6
what I
or
said.
some shit
right.
like that.
And week 1 was almost the worst thing that happened to them. Because not only did it get hopes high, but it got everyone being like, we made the right decision. See, this guy's the real deal. And now, yesterday was the first time that it was just like a fucking ass kicking. It was like, week 1 we won. Week 2 you're still riding the wave a little bit. Oh shit, we lost. And then Browns was like this fiasco. You know, it was like this circus.
Thursday Night Football, it's still not even real.
And then this game was just like, you're gonna go play the Jags. They're much better than you. They're gonna kick your ass, and that's what happens. And
Even
it's
if
just
he's
no,
not
there's
learning-
no value of that at all. Like
Even
there
if he's not learning bad habits, like the fact that he's just getting his ass whipped has to hurt his morale or like his psyche of whether
you
he's
change
ability
the way,
to feel like a winner. Like you have to feel like a winner.
when you're
to
not
be a
like
winner.
reading the field because you're just looking at yourself getting your
fucking
ass kicked
scared,
every
yeah.
fucking snap. It's not good in Jets land. It never is.
I didn't get to watch. I went to a bar to watch the game because I figured there's no chance with the 1 o'clock AFC game with the Jets
Pats would
that
be
the
on,
Pats
yeah.
would be on TV. So I went to a bar and they had the sound. I sat in front of a Pats TV, so I couldn't see the Jets game, but the Jets game is what got the sound, and it just sounded sad.
Frankie
Like, it
Borelli
was
said
just
this.
like,
Frankie
I
called
couldn't
this,
see
and
anything that's
it's-
happening. I was just like, oh, this is not good.
The Jets broadcast is always usually on CBS, and it's usually like the field is like a dingier green.
Yeah, why
and
is
the
CBS
crowd
in a
is
bad green?
like not as loud, but there's like white noise in the background. And Phil Simms and Jim Nantz are always just like, man, we're here, and it's the Jets. It just the whole thing always feels like shit.
They don't.
That's what the Jets
I
are.
think everything on Fox feels like shit no matter what.
To me, Fox looks like the colors are popping, and it's
Oh,
usually
I'm the
Joe
exact
Buck. They got the
opposite.
robot dancing. Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, bada. It's like a whole thing to me, whereas the CBS is just like, yeah.
I don't like the Fox broadcast. I mean, granted,
'Cause
since
you're an
all-
AFC guy,
All
you
I've
know,
ever
like,
watched is
yeah,
CBS,
yeah.
so like Fox just feels foreign.
I like
See-
the Fox. I'm a Fox broadcaster. I
But
like
that's
the
also
cutting
because
edge.
you're always
NFC.
watching
Yeah,
NFC.
it's
Yeah.
NFC, yeah.
So you finally like the AFC, CBS. I hate it.
Yeah.
College. The reason I wanted to have you on here is to talk about 4th and 5 and that fucking
Dude,
play
that
call.
fucking sucked. That was fucking terrible.
That's the message of the day
worst
from Rome. That fucking sucked.
That was awful, dude. That was the worst fucking play call. How can you get
3 timeouts it took to get to that. Obviously, one was
Yeah.
Ohio
I mean,
State's,
that
but like
is
there was so much. And granted,
staggering.
Kanye was on Saturday Night Live at 11:30, so I was getting ready to switch over. I was like, this game better end before 11:30, so it's like 11:25, and they kept doing the fucking timeouts to get to that.
It's so unconscionable that would be the play that you run at any point.
At any
on fourth
point, yeah.
down.
Let
But that
alone
was-
4th and 5 with the game on the line.
You have a quarterback who you think is going to maybe be like a Heisman candidate, or he's battle tested. Like, give him a shot to throw the ball. At
And
fucking
he's a
4th and
fucking
5.
mobile cow. At least roll him out.
Right,
And be
you have an
give him
option
the
to maybe do
yeah.
one of a couple things like that.
I mean, you can only play that if you've got like Saquon still on the team, or you got fucking Barry Sanders or something where just give him the ball and let him go nuts.
I would have rather
It's
got
just-
blown the fuck out. I would rather
Yeah.
have got my ass whooped than have it be that close, because like Ohio State is objectively a better team this year. So to feel like we could have maybe stolen one
Mm-hmm.
and having been up the entire game and then losing it like that, it's tough.
Shout out to
You know what,
Double
though?
Vodka Don. He was riding high.
James Franklin, not the biggest asshole of the night. I don't know if this is a video a lot of people have seen. It came across my feed yesterday. It's some fucking fan in the front row. James Franklin tried to fight a fan. And it's like a fan of being like, it was a bad play call, coach. It's a bad play. And Franklin kind of like, he gets held back. He like starts to like walk towards the guy. And like, it's an aggressive move. And then the guy is just like, hey man, just talking to his friends at this point, like he's forgiving James Franklin for getting out. He's like, I get it, man. Like, you know, it was a high stress. It's cool.
In other words,
I love you, but that's a bad call. I love you to death. I love you to death. He got really mad. No, he just wanted to come out and say something. It was fine. He's obviously upset, yeah.
Like, dude, you're not fucking giving James Franklin a pass because like this
Like,
fucking.
oh, okay, this
if
random
I was-
guy, he allows it. He'll
Yeah,
allow
yeah,
it.
it's fine. It's fine. I get it. It's hot. Emotions are running high right now. It's fine with me, James. You know, I love you. I'm like, I'll go rip that fucking kid's head off right there. You're a 17-year-old little shit sitting front row.
He should
if I
be
was
allowed.
Franklin, I'd fucking murder.
He should
that
be
kid.
allowed. He should be allowed to like pop a
Murder.
kid.
But
in the
what
face
is his
once a
defense?
year.
Is he about to go and be like, that was a good play call?
That is
like,
true.
I
No,
called
but,
the
like,
right play.
You don't get to tell him what to do. Go back to fucking baby bio. Don't fucking tell me what to do.
Was there any response from James Franklin? Like, was there a presser afterwards where he kind of?
He got hot at the presser.
Yeah,
himself, like-
he was kind of fired up at the presser.
Because the kid just told me a bad play call.
Yeah, he made like a speech
was
about like
just-
not doing like the little things.
End of the game, obviously, we had a situation there going for it on 4th down, and obviously after that we don't have the success that we should have had. Obviously, we should have called something different there.
But it's like dude, like it falls on you at the end of the day.
that
Like
one play is going to be the talk of the town.
Right. It wasn't like kids not executing or like people cutting corners. It's like you shouldn't run a draw on fourth down with the
That
fucking game on the line.
reaction
no matter
from
what.
Jeff D. Lowe was just perfect.
I didn't see it.
Selfie filming just. He's like a puppy when you turn your head sideways. Just,
What?
What
was
just
it
happened?
like? Everybody's just dejected sitting behind him. That fucking sucks for Penn State fans. But I mean,
I didn't know Jeff
Joe
D. Lowe
Pa,
was a Penn State guy.
Oh yeah, he's part of the cult too.
Yeah.
He drinks the Kool-Aid.
That's tough. He's in the Browns cult and the fucking Penn State
Brutal.
cult. That's
Brutal.
tough.
Second half of the rundown, or next topic of the rundown is brought to you by SeatGeek. You want to go see any of these favorite teams we're talking about? You want to go see the Titans versus the Pats when Feits is there? Go to SeatGeek. All the tickets on the secondary market are available in one easy-to-read chart, so you can see all the prices, full transparency, and you get the most bang for your buck. You also get a guarantee that all tickets are the real deal. Holyfield, no fraudulent tickets. You'll make sure you get in the building. It's not just sports. It's music. It's comedy. It's plays, musicals, any sort of live entertainment. SeatGeek, get your tickets. You can also get $10 off your first purchase when you use the promo code Rundown. So download the app, go to settings, add a promo code Rundown, $10 off.
It's always wild when people show us like the screenshots. They pay like $3 for a ticket through SeatGeek.
I
You
mean,
should really use it.
seriously.
Very smart.
You mentioned it. Kanye was on SNL. Album was supposed to drop, didn't. Classic Kanye fashion, no explanation.
He's done that. He's dropped what, 5 albums this year? Not only one dropped on time.
And every time, like,
I mean, obviously they were all his. Some were just produced. Like,
Yeah.
at
Tiana
least
Taylor was rolled out
previously
weird.
it was like, oh, we're waiting for Chance's verse, or we're like pushing this back because of this beat. And those are probably bullshit too. He's probably just causing hype. But this was just nothing. He just didn't put it out, right?
Yeah,
There was
no
there
excuse.
was no talk.
He
there was
woke
no
up
nothing.
Sunday morning. He's live tweeting like nothing happened.
And I mean, he was probably
Live
on
tweeting.
SNL for this reason. Like, let's coincide together. Let's do it all. No album.
It just turned into his political statement. He fucking sucks too, dude.
Yeah,
he's
man.
the same when he's wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat and a Colin Kaepernick shirt. He's the same thing as the fan who wears the shit on both sides
Yes.
of him. It's like, bro,
Yes.
you can't have
hang
both
on.
sides.
He redid the MAGA hat. The MAGA hat, he changed the brim a bit, and he built
did.
it with positivity. So
God.
I don't think you
I didn't
really.
realize that. I hadn't heard that
Yeah,
part
you
of
were a
it.
Kanye stan.
Obviously, I was.
I'm not.
So how are you
yeah.
gonna defend this one?
Which part? We
all
talked
of
about
it.
that last rundown. Oh yeah, you weren't here. We talked about that with Francis, the double thing. I find him very interesting. Like, I don't know if he, like, I've said this exact quote. Like, I don't know if he's an idiot or if he's like serious. I don't know if he's a troll or serious. I don't know if he's an asshole or hysterical. Like, I just find him an intriguing person.
That's fine, but do you like him?
I like it like any celebrity. I'm interested in what they do.
He sucks right now. He sucks.
sucks,
He
man.
sucks
I
big
did,
time.
And, I
he
mean,
did
so
like
he-
that bullshit where after SNL when he did the first performance was fucking hilarious.
The
That
Lil Pump
was-
song.
The
I
Lil
mean,
Pump song.
But okay, here's the thing. If you
that
are,
was so goddamn funny.
It's
But
very
he didn't
funny.
mean it to be funny.
No,
That's
he
the
did.
thing.
He
No.
was laughing his ass off.
know, yeah?
The moment he got out there, he was immediately couldn't contain himself.
All right, that's fine. If you're just like, this is our goofy ass video
Like,
where we
is
dress,
that Lil Pump is the other guy?
Yeah.
You could tell he was like mad because
guy
Kanye
was
was.
goofing off.
He's like, dude, I still want to be a serious artist.
Yeah, like,
We're
I
just
care about this.
having
I'm 20 years
fun."
old, dude. You're
I still-
fucking
I
making
still
me
gotta make
uncool
my
right
career.
now.
You got us out here in Stiller Sparkling, and like Kanye's just doing Fortnite dances.
Just a fucking
I know.
40-year-old
those
dumbass
costumes
idea.
of all things too, though, were like you just can't move at all. It's
was like,
funny, but
goddamn.
and if he's laughing, fine. But I got the vibe that they like think that's like performance art, much like a lot of his shit, where he just takes himself way too seriously now. If he's laughing, then whatever.
Yeah,
It's what it
he
is.
was. No, I'll defend Kanye in that. I won't defend him on his last one after Ghost Town. He was like interrupted that to give like a whole speech. Like,
See, they laughing at me. You heard them, they scream at me. They bully me. They bullied me backstage. They said, don't go out there with that hat on. They bullied me backstage. They bullied me. And then they say, I'm in a sunken place. You want to see the sunken place? Okay. I'm going to listen to y'all now.
80% of things said about Donald Trump are bad. Like, well, 100% of things are bad. So at least he's getting 20.
That shit is, we're not allowed to get political here anymore,
Right.
but Kanye is too stupid and too uninformed to be as political as he's being.
I'm
Yeah,
just tired of him
that
saying
is-
that he's not in the sunken place.
Oh, Caleb,
and
I
to
know
get
you're
like he's fucking just it's like saying no offense and then saying something super
Yep.
offensive. Like
Right.
just because you say I'm
I'm
not in
not
the sunken
racist,
place
but-
and
yeah.
it gets you out of like, bro, you're in the sunken place still. You're a fucking psychopath right now. Shit is bad for you, Kanye, and you need to sit back and reassess. Like you can't fucking dig your way out of this one. You need some time.
He even said that like when he first did his Trump thing, and I think T.I. went and talked to him, and T.I. was like he hadn't heard of the Muslim man.
Yeah.
So like you're way
I'm
too
saying
uninformed.
he doesn't know what the fuck.
And
It's
this
like a
was
little
this was
kid.
like when that was hot. This was like when that was the top of the news. And he's like, yeah, he hadn't heard about
He's
that.
stuck in like Kardashian world where it's fake life, but you're trying to comment on real life stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I can't
and
stop
honestly,
thinking that.
at first I really thought like, you know, it doesn't matter. People are still gonna listen to his music, buy his sneakers, gonna love it. But like, I see Tyler tweeting and Jesus Nice tweeting like, this is pathetic. Like, fuck this guy. People like that are speaking out who are like, who were previously definitely down with him, now being like, fuck this. I mean, not like he's gonna. There's Caleb.
That's
Well,
what I
we
said.
said you
I
got to
like
get
Caleb.
drafted by the Bears.
I gotta get drafted.
Yeah, I mean,
But
at this
that's-
point, like after your boy goes off, I think you gotta dust.
He went what?
I think you gotta dust off the director of morale boots again and
Yeah,
reprise
bro.
that role.
Oh man,
Get back in the mix a
Like
little bit. Who's their third
you
string?
have to be more valuable than like their third string quarterback.
I don't know if they got one.
Right.
I might be there Thursday.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, bro.
We were
No,
just
for
saying
real.
how mad would the world be if you got a job and Colin Kaepernick's still on the sidelines.
Can you imagine? Yo, that was surreal to see because it was like one after another. It's like you even see the final stat line at 6 touchdowns, but he had 5 in the first half, and they just hand the ball off every play in the second half.
I wish they just let him fly the whole time, see what he could have put up.
I
It would
mean,
have been like
it
11.
was unbelievable.
He must have been flying high afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Obviously, it
Once
was
in a
like
lifetime
great-
type of game.
Once in a lifetime.
That's fucking
So,
sick.
Yeah. But
It's
yeah,
fun-
I'll play
I'm
for it.
sure he's always a pretty like even keeled,
Yeah,
well-spoken guy.
actually, he like acted like they would have like law. I mean, the
Yeah.
same exact.
Which
it makes,
is
it
that's
makes you a
almost
good quarterback.
more impressive to me than when you got to deal with the negativity. To just sit at a press conference and be like, well, you know, we went out there, we executed. It's like, bro, you just threw for 5 touchdowns in the first
I
half.
was
Come
like,
on, let
dude,
it rip.
it was 6, dude. You threw 6 touchdowns. I was like 6.
So many.
Crazy.
No, he's a good dude though, and he killed it. So they're on bye week this week.
Also, now it's time to let it rip. then.
That's a good game going to bye week.
Well, congrats to you,
First
Caleb.
place
You
Bears,
get a
let's go.
dub there as well. Moving on, we got Matt Damon was also on SNL doing Brett Kavanaugh.
Smashed it.
Very funny.
Smashed it. I don't typically
He's
like.
chugging the water. And, I mean,
Just-
all the little
he-
things were
when
very
he-
funnier to me than the blatant joke, gangbang Gary,
Yeah.
and like a lot of the heavy-handed like assault jokes. But like the chugging the water, the sniffling, the
He's
turning the
like,
page.
He shotguns of water. He's like, give me a can of water.
I'm a keg half full kind of
Yeah.
guy. It was all very funny. Good
He
stuff.
had the what was the line where he's like talking about how he like used to drink all through high school. He's like, I was the drunkest, proudest virgin ever. I never had sex.
It's funny
it was
to make
very,
fun
very
of these,
funny.
you know, obviously it's a very
It's
serious situation, but that shit was funny.
it's unfortunate that I was hoping it would be like maybe like an Alec Baldwin role, but like once he gets confirmed,
Nah,
that's
yeah,
like a
There's going to be
one-time
no
thing.
more
Right.
news on it.
Right.
Do you think that SNL does a Kanye skit next week on SNL? Like, I feel like they have to make fun of what just
Of what
happened.
Kanye did?
Like, it was
Yeah.
uncomfortable even seeing everybody in the background, like Colin Jost just like standing
Right, like,
there.
what,
Like, they have to make fun of that
It
because it was
is
too awkward of a situation
awkward.
to just
Kyle,
act like
Kyle
nothing
Moody
happened.
was like I think Kyle Moody was just staring at a wall.
Yes.
He was just like, oh my
Who
fucking
do you
God.
think, like Keenan do it or something? Or
Yeah.
bring out Jay Farrow or some shit to do an impression?
That'd be big.
Conor McGregor.
That was a great performance though, up until that part. That was actually Ghost Town was dope.
Yeah.
Cuddy looked fire. Cuddy had
Yes,
that.
he had a nice little
good
drip.
fit on.
Yeah, he was killing it.
What? It was a good.
I mean, it was-
Ghost Town's a good song. That was a good
You should-
performance up
I
until
want
it
you
got
to dress like
went off the
Cuddy.
rails.
I want you to wear that fit to
No,
work.
I couldn't wear that. I know.
You
I
got
know
the
my
legs for it. You got
limitations.
the thighs for it.
Conor McGregor, all-time quote.
With all due respect to everyone, fuck everyone.
He's the best. He's
Yeah,
the
that's
best.
crazy.
Was it all due respect to everyone? Fuck everyone. Fuck everyone. He is, I mean, he is like a wrestler mixed with a rapper, mixed with a poet.
I feel like one day we're gonna hear that he has a writer, and it's gonna break my
No,
fucking heart.
don't even put
Well, like
that
that's
out
what
there.
it just happened with Will Smith. Like all Will Smith's Instagram stories.
He's
just-
a writer's room.
He's a writer. Yeah.
No, he has a room, not just a writer.
He
He
has
has
a
a writer's room.
I wish you didn't tell me that.
Will Smith's all Instagram stories.
I was
are
actually
fucking
just watching,
written.
and this was a cornier one, and I feel like maybe this one was off the cuff. I don't know. When he did his skydiving, and he just had like a very inspirational speech.
Yeah,
about,
you
like,
gotta go get it.
Was
Yeah.
that written?
I would imagine
Yes,
so.
dude, he's a writer's. It's like people
That-
are like pitching
that was-
ideas. Like,
that wasn't funny, but it was corny. But I was kind of like, inspired a little bit to find out that all that shit is fugazi is very upsetting.
Yeah.
yes, but no way that
Fucking
Connor
A.
could he couldn't like deliver lines that like you think that he. Like,
The delivery is fantastic, but
his
so is Will
delivery's-
Smith's.
But Will Smith is an actor though.
Yeah.
He's a knockout.
Also,
specialist.
I mean, fuck everyone is not like a speech. You know what I mean?
That's genius. Whoever wrote that.
Like the double champ does whatever the fuck he wants. Like someone else might have. I kind of smashed that accent.
That actually sounded good. I didn't even know you had that in you.
My accents usually quickly go Australian, but I think I held it that time.
The fuck is really what it's about. Like,
does anyone have a? I mean, he has a big week, but is his week bigger than Robbie Fox's week? Like Fox,
Robbie's out there.
He's
already.
already out there.
Yeah, I went out last night.
He doesn't even have any room for a loss right now. Like if they lose, Robbie Fox is fucking done.
Robbie Fox, like the Russian mob is mad at Robbie Fox.
Yes, dude.
See, here's the thing. I feel like Bob is like one Team McGregor win away from like being in the camp.
Yep.
Yes.
But he's like one loss away from getting whacked by the Russian mob.
Right.
Like we beat McGregor, and now we have like one last loose end to tie up. It's that fucking kid, Bob.
Yeah.
You know?
Just like walk up to him.
This is a high stakes match we got here.
Seriously.
This is, by the way, it's Boston in particular, but we got a fucking hot week of sports. Everyone always sucks at the Kentucky Derby weekends, Dick. We got Bruins Caps Wednesday, Pats Thursday.
Kickoff. That's the real game. Wow.
NHL. Wednesday, Pats Thursday, Sox Friday, Saturday, McGregor Saturday. Let's have a week.
Rough and Rowdy Friday too.
Rough and Rowdy Friday too.
Yes, Rough and
We got
Rowdy.
the game 163, game 163, 2, wild card games, DS. It's a good time to be a sports fan.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's one of those moments where I say, if you're not a sports fan, what do you fucking do with your life? This is also a week where Marty Mush is probably gonna like lose all of his money and.
What the fuck was
What
the
the
picture
fuck
with
is
the
up with
bird?
your bird?
What's
Get
the
over here.
bird? What was the bird?
I feel like you told me that during Idol Week, and I feel like I remember hearing that, thinking like, well, we can't hire this kid.
You thought you
And
got
then I
away
kind of
with it?
forgot
Think
about
you'd
it.
remember. What up?
That
You have a bird?
being, he has a
He's like a bird on a stick.
on a broom handle.
Oh,
Like a
okay, I
broom-
saw that, I
yeah.
saw that.
I mean, that
What
was
the fuck
didn't
is
like
that?
it?
What do you mean? No, I just didn't understand.
birds. I've always said this.
Well, I'm scared
Dogs,
shitless of it.
dogs are.
Wait,
you know,
you have
the
a
pet.
bird you're scared of?
Yeah, I won't go near. I'll like put a broom.
What
in
do you
there.
mean?
I
You're
mean, he's
holding
it.
it.
He's like,
Wait, I'm confused.
yeah. It's confusing.
I think I'm blending. There was an SNL skit with a bird on a stick
I'll
Saturday
show you
night
the
too.
picture. Really? That's weird.
Yeah, like, but where's
Why,
like,
explain the bird. Why do you have a fucking bird on a stick that you're scared of?
it's a real bird.
Oh, it's a real bird.
Why is it on a stick?
Well, 'cause
It's
I don't-
like- it's like a perch.
I've
It's like
had
a
it
perch
since
on a
I'm like
stick.
5 years old, and it's
The
gonna
old-ass
outlive all
bird.
of us.
That's such a
It
weird
lives for 80
picture.
years.
What?
Yeah, you'll die before
See,
the bird.
dogs are like the
I
pet,
swear.
right? And I don't like cats, but I'll accept a cat. Really, anything outside of that, you're a freak.
What am I
But if you
looking
have
at
a
here?
bird-
This is on a Swiffer?
And he said
Yeah,
it's gonna
it's a little
outlive all of us.
Yeah,
I'll
birds live
fucking
to, like,
kill that
200.
bird if it outlives me.
I know. Imagine like a girl coming
You know
over.
what?
Hey,
This
you got a
bird fucking
dog?
sucks.
Yeah, it does, bro.
What's the bird's name?
Rudy.
Rudy.
Do not tell me
Okay.
that bird's gonna outlive me.
I am clearing some things up here. I thought you had an apartment, so it's a bird at your parents' house.
So yeah, but my
Okay,
parents
I-
also moved to Florida and left me with the bird.
That makes more sense. I thought, I was
you
like,
live
why
in
do you
your
still have a
parents'
bird if
house?
you live at your...
Yep.
With a bird.
Yep.
That's pretty baller to live in this house, even though it's your parents. But I got the house.
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't mean anything talking about that. I just meant, like, I understand. I thought you were just traveling with a bird you hate. Like, moving apartments with, like, I fucking hate this thing, but I
just
can't
go
go.
with it.
Okay, I get this. That makes more sense.
So obviously, for the most part, it's in a cage. But
Yeah,
like
well-
in this moment right now, is it just like flying around the house and shit?
Yeah, fucking. It just goes around. Yeah. It's,
And if you just open the door to the cage, it'll like put itself away.
yeah, and then it showers by it. Goes in the shower. You put it on the
showers?
shower. Yeah.
We need a shower.
What the
Why do you
fuck?
let it out of the cage if you're scared of it, Marty?
Wait.
Because
Let's
if I
go
let it
back
out-
to
if
the
I don't let it out, it's gonna
showering.
come attack me
What
one
does
time.
that mean? It showers.
Put the shower on. It walks around and lets itself. Takes a
What
shower.
the- a bird bath?
Do not talk to me like I'm the idiot. It doesn't shower.
Showers. What are you, a fucking
what are you
idiot?
talking
never had
about?
a bird?
Birds are not. They
But
don't
imagine,
take
like,
showers.
Any girl coming over, hey, you got a dog? Like, nah, you want to go pet my bird or some shit?
Yeah,
It's horrible.
No,
See,
no
that's a
way.
hand
Birds.
job you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
And does it talk?
Oh yeah, it's got my voice.
No,
that's
it
funny.
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
You got a fucking bird that talks like a mush idiot.
I hate when I can't understand things. I can't understand this. What do you mean it has your voice?
Because it's a
Because you
mimic.
gotta
So
get
it
parrot
talks,
you.
it talks
yeah,
like a
so it's
bird.
got, like I'll be in the shower, it's like, oh, it's mom, it's my voice. She's getting pissed. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
You have a distinct voice too, bro.
That's
You
what
know,
I needed.
Like it sounds like a moron all day.
I got
I
an
understand
idiot
birds
bird.
can talk. I didn't know they could mimic your voice.
Yeah.
That's
I house sat for
unbelievable.
a house with like it was a mansion one time. It was like fucking 12 bedrooms, beautiful fucking mansion. And we would have people over and show them all around the house. And the only thing we were supposed to do while we were house sitting is look after this bird. And so at like the last weekend of the house sitting, we were giving people a tour, and it was this beautiful white bird. And we got to the bird room, and it was just fucking dead at the bottom of the shit. It had just fucking died. I don't know if we weren't feeding it enough.
Like he just said, birds was lived to like 200. Your bird died.
It died in like the week I was with it. I was just looking after this beautiful fucking bird. I was like, my buddy was in correspondence with them, so I just like left the house that day, and I was just like, you got to deal with this. But they were
Honestly, like-
devastated. It was like their family bird.
Come on, you can't be that upset. It's not like-
I'd flip all furniture to make it look like there was like a robbery or something. Get the fuck
Someone
out of
broke
there.
in and
I've,
killed your birds.
I've tried to sell it though. Like when I'm down, I actually try to sell it, and someone like
How much would it go for?
Yeah,
like $1,000.
It's beautiful, but then we heard its
So, like,
voice.
I'm gonna
You
try
should
and-
offer it to your bookie. Like, I'm a little
Dude.
short this week, but you have a bird.
No joke.
Ace Ventura shit.
talks
Also,
like me.
shout out to Hubs. Hubs is a bird too.
85 years it lives.
We got 2 bird guys in
He said
here.
he's gonna outlive us.
Yeah. Oh wait, Hubs.
Hubs
has
is a
one?
bird guy too.
Ugh,
Fucking sickos.
fucking weird, man.
Well, he doesn't like his.
Why do you guys all have pets?
Do you have a bird? Then you're a bird guy. I don't care if you like it or not.
Yeah, that's trash.
Birds, birds, are birds.
Birds is trash.
This
Stuck
bird
with it.
stuff's
It's like-
weird. Let's talk about something truly insane.
What's next on the topic? I just threw the cards away.
Well,
Ryder
Barstool
Cup?
Reeks.
Oh, wait, real quick though, for the golf nerds. Ryder Cup, Phil stunk, and he's still out there doing his karate kick. People don't want to see that after you just ruined everything for the country.
He's really loose.
I feel like the Ryder
hamstrings.
Cup is a big deal until they lose, and then it's
Yeah.
like, well, that was like an extra thing that we do.
Yeah.
If you win, you ride for your country. It's like a gold medal. You're all pumped about it. If you lose, I feel like it's like,
We didn't care anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
it's kinda,
doesn't
that's how it
count.
was. I'm always a big hockey and soccer. No matter what international jersey's on, I'm in. I learned Saturday morning. I woke up at like 7:30 both days this weekend. Wild.
shut the fuck
Did you
up.
like it?
I was fine with it. I didn't get out of bed until like 2 p.m., but I woke up at 7:30.
I hate this kid.
I realized Saturday morning there's nothing else to watch, so I put on the Ryder Cup. I realized I very much care about international golf until Sunday when they lost. And I was like, man, I don't really give a fuck.
I don't care
I
anymore.
I
It
see.
doesn't really affect me.
It is like a all reward, no risk type of thing in my mind. It's like, it's an exhibition technically if
Did
you lose,
Tigers
but if you
win?
win, it's everything.
Did that like?
Tiger
I feel like
stunk,
it
Phil
clouded.
stunk.
But I'm saying his win last week. Did that like cloud the Ryder Cup? I feel like all the golf world was like, oh, we already got our win or whatever.
I know
feel like-
that the foreplay boys were all about it. I mean, I think they, again, had he won the Ryder Cup, they would have been like, he's all the way back.
Yeah.
If he loses, they're
But no,
like,
I think losing the Ryder Cup means he's back because he always sucks in the
yeah,
Ryder Cup.
it's true. It's just
I
it's
think
right on
that's
par.
one of those things where like, he just can't play with a partner. Like at least the first 2
Has he-
team rounds.
He's never really.
No, but I just
succeeded?
think that your partner would be so nervous to be playing with Tiger Woods. I don't think it matters, especially when he's playing with Bryson DeChambeau, who I don't give a fuck if he's from California. You're French, bro. Your name is Bryson DeChambeau.
DeChambeau, get out of here.
He shouldn't be allowed on the American team. But I think like Bryson DeChambeau is playing with Tiger Woods. I don't give a fuck, man. You're nervous.
Bryson
Also-
DeChambeau failed America this year.
What about Tiger?
Listen,
We got a lot of features on this rundown.
Yeah.
we do.
listen.
I love when
Way
Frankie
down
says,
low.
listen. He's
The
always
Ryder Cup was a disappointment. There's no cloud in that, right?
Wait,
We went
before,
there-
before you start, let me is it true that it's kind of like, if we win, awesome, and if we lose, it's not really a
No,
real
it's
thing?
awesome regardless, but I think this one was a little bit different. It started at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like, how can you really get jacked up? I was getting jacked up at 2 a.m. I was like, I had my breakfast at 2 a.m. I started my day at 2
you
o'clock in
woke
the
up?
morning.
Did he really?
Huh?
You woke up at 2 a.m. to
Oh,
start
yeah.
the day?
Yeah, Friday.
insane.
Friday, yeah.
That sucks.
And you
Guys
get
are
jacked up, and then
losers.
Golf Channel. We love Golf Channel. They give us some good guests. We have some great stuff with Golf Channel. They
out Golf
just dropped the fucking ball with the coverage. 2:30 in the morning on a Friday morning. Everyone's ready to watch Tiger Woods tee off at the Ryder Cup. They show him tee off, and then they go to 4 minutes of commercials. They show the next shot, then they go to 4 minutes of commercials. I was legitimately
2 a.m.,
setting
you're like-
alarms every 3 minutes to wake myself up when the commercials would come back. So it was like you couldn't get into it. No one really cared at that point. The USA got absolutely fucking demolished. It was embarrassing.
Because no one cared because Tiger already.
No,
Tiger
see,
didn't
like that.
care.
No, we were.
Had,
jacked up
had he
for it.
won, had he lost, do you think?
We still would have been. It was the same amount of. I mean, if anything, it was more. It was like, oh, Tiger's going in as the best golfer in the world. He's going to kill all of Europe. And then we
Yikes.
just got set back years and years and years. Of
Riggs
golf.
will have some stuff for us though, right? He's working on a video. From out
USA
there.
just, but also like, one was barely expected to win, right? USA just doesn't win in Europe.
Yeah, it's
Isn't it
weird.
like
They say
15 years
they
haven't
say
won?
they set up the golf course for
Specifically
Europeans,
that, yeah.
so that they because we bomb the ball and we hit it really far and we don't
that
hit
sounds-
fairways. So they
Well, I guess it's not
basically
home court advantage, though,
Yeah.
right? It's like,
But like it's one thing home court advantage. Nothing to design a course. Like we're playing on this one.
yeah, but that's like when it comes back to America, we should do the fucking.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
but
I
let's not
agree. I'm
forget
not
too-
saying it's a bad thing.
I tried to make that argument over the weekend. Someone's like, don't most of these Europeans like live in America and then like play the U.S. courses also? Like they live here during the year and then they play like all of our courses during the
Fuck
tournament.
Europe. That's
Yeah,
what it
I
comes
mean, it was
down to.
bad.
Europe fucking sucks.
But they were fucking
Well, us
awesome.
versus
I
them.
mean,
Yeah, they crushed it. Oh wait,
Francesco
can we
Molinari.
can we just officially hate Patrick Reed now?
Oh yeah.
Like he
Patrick
was a
Reed's
big
shit's
fat.
weird.
He's a big fat thief. An
Patrick-
asshole, but he
Did you
was good
see-
for America. Now he's not good for America.
And he's a whiny little bitch too. wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he was blindsided. He's like, I want to play with Spieth.
No, actually, Speed said. I see. This is weird. I hate Patrick Reed. I fucking hate him. I call him the flubber thing from what's it? The little green thing from Flubber.
I think it's called Flubber.
Is he called Flubber?
Yeah, Flubber.
Okay. So there it is. I got it.
We got
he's
there.
just like he's a very hateable person. His wife is a complete lunatic. Have you seen this stuff with his wife?
I think I saw maybe you screenshotted her tweet.
He's
something like that.
she's all over the place saying that like her husband doesn't like to play with certain people and
Jesus.
like stay out of this, right? Like you don't need
But
to
she
be
already
like,
sucked
ruining-
though. Didn't she have stuff with his mom or whatever?
She's the
She,
reason
like-
he doesn't speak to his family. She's like, you're not allowed to speak to your family.
Oh,
anymore.
when Aaron
Patrick-
Rodgers with it or Jordan
I
Rodgers?
legitimately,
whichever
I
one?
made it. I made this comparison on foreplay. I legitimately said that I think that Patrick Reed goes home to his. He sits down for dinner. She takes out his brain like in Westworld and puts it into his computer, and she just like tells him what to do that day because he has no actions on his own. But the Patrick Reed stuff's weird. Like Speed said, he doesn't want to play with him because he's an asshole, and then Patrick Reed's like, I know I'm an asshole. I know you don't like me. I don't like you. But we should still play together and win this
Yeah,
Ryder Cup.
kill it, yeah.
And Speed's like, no, I just don't want to play with him. So I gotta think
Everyone
that
in
there's like
golf is
this,
such a big.
there's faults on
pussy.
both sides. Yeah.
Damn, Frankie, everyone in golf's a big pussy. Thoughts?
I mean, look at me. I am a pussy. Right? Like, I'm not gonna fucking beat
We rest our
anyone
case.
up.
Gotta play a real sport like basketball.
Yeah.
And if you need any sort of basketball coverage, our guy Reeves, he wrote 18,000 words breaking down
I
all
will guarantee you-
353 Division I basketball teams.
Like this, if Reed's telling me he did this as a joke, okay. A very tentative, barely giving it to you, okay. Well, I'll give you the okay, because if Riggs is smart enough that he predicted we're gonna make fun of him on the fucking rundown for this, and that everyone's gonna lose their fucking
All
minds about it,
exposure is good exposure.
right?
Yeah.
Like if you predicted that, fine. If you wrote the fucking, I imagine this is every team in Division One,
Yes.
and he get it 300.
right? Like
Imagine leaving someone out after 3
yeah, I was gonna
teams.
say,
Like, you're already
if you just
18,000
select
words in.
383, it's even
Let me
crazier.
see
but
like what is he like saying on
How does
Twitter?
he justify it?
18,000
He said
words, 19,000 words.
18,000 words, 353 teams, 1 million page views. Maybe please talk to a bunch of coaches for some help. Here are my 1 to 353 D1 hoops rankings for this season.
I mean, that
He's
is
an asshole and he's lying. He doesn't know all the fucking. He doesn't know that much about
No,
basketball. He doesn't know about these teams.
But like nobody knows that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're just like, hey, Southeastern Appalachian State, they got like a great backcourt. And
no one's
their
even
coach is up and coming.
Who's like,
You'd be
honest
okay.
to God, if someone, how many people read this entire thing in the whole?
That's what I mean.
country?
He's an asshole for writing it, and you're an asshole if you read it.
Yeah.
If you go from the front to the back.
But great work, Riggs. We support you, pal.
Arguably a bigger ass. No, not bigger, not bigger. Reed's
But
just big.
it's just a preposterous amount.
18,000 words.
It's like being like a scout,
So many words.
like a football scout or some shit. They don't know that much about every single
No.
player. You have to kind of rough it
No
and give a general
shot.
idea. Like no one knows about 300 something of something like very timely. Like this is only this
No one
year.
knows that much about anything. I always talk about when we were at the Super Bowl this year, we went out with some CBS people, and we were kind of talking about like podcast rundown stuff like that. And we're like, yeah, we don't do like X's and O's. They're producers of like, the CBS like pregame show and stuff like that. And we're like, yeah, we don't do X's and O's because we don't know shit about that. We kind of talk about like the culture of the sport and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they said, you want to know a little secret? The guys doing the X's and O's don't know either. So like, no one knows anything.
Yes.
To
It's
pretend
all mail time,
383
bro.
reads. I'm
Just
looking
make it
right at
so
the
you make
camera.
it.
383 teams? Get the fuck out of here. You're nuts.
Some overachieving, try-hard bullshit, Riggs.
When I get
But
to,
hey,
when I
if
get
you-
to 600 to
but
700
you know
words
what
on a blog,
Gaz said that,
I
like-
know it's time to wrap it up.
Gaz said that like every college is tweeting at him, and like there's guys on the basketball team being like, it's us against the world. We're ranked like 350.
Again, if he knew that was coming, if he predicted that, a hell of a job, you deserve a raise.
But
You didn't, though.
Yeah, and
So you're an
can't pick,
asshole.
like the 320th team, you can't argue it's fucking 40 spots better than the 360th
Yeah.
team.
Like
there's no basis for
like
that.
there's some dude who's 319 being like, well, we should have been 318. This is bullshit.
Snubbed. Another snub.
Riggs, you're a fucking madman. And if it weren't for all his other blogs, I would give him credit and think that this was just like something he kind of cooked up.
No, but he's been.
But, I mean, he does like the top 25 players in the Mountain West. Like, that's fucking nuts, Riggs. That's crazy. And how about this? You wanna know what's just crazy? Gaz calls him Regs.
Riggs.
Gaz is going Riggs. Gaz like, what's Barstool Riggs doing?
Nobody here pronounces anybody's name right. It's
Fucking-
just
everyone is a goddamn asshole in this room.
fucking sucks.
With all due respect to everyone, fuck everyone.